So as per usual, Jeff has got a little excited and he didn't wait for me to set up the camera, but this is the brand new Tero fucking 650 sport model. Not to be confused with the Iron Man.
If you're doing a build for this, there aren't many out there. So
let's just
landing gear.
Keep it real nice and stable. I'm going to do a zoom shot. See there? Oh, look at that landing gear. Oh, fancy. It's like the poor man's version of the DJI Inspire.
Right there.
This is GPS hold.
Altitude hold first.
Or altitude hold.
Yeah, altitude hold.
So this is altitude hold, and I would say, wow, that's doing a fucking pretty good job. I would say it's definitely keeping it within about a 1 foot box up or down, or a 1 foot length of airspace. And we do have a little bit of drafty winds coming in, and especially over top of the trees I can feel it coming down a little bit, so it's being pushed around for sure. Fantastic altitude hold though.
To do some balancing.
Definitely very responsive. Well, you also got to think we do have a little bit of a crosswind out here right now. Like, not much.
Yeah, it is actually.
Not much, but it is just barely breezing at us. Titan, inner.
In comparison to the storm. Oh, I knocked the throttle a little bit there. In comparison to the storm, I mean, this one is way quieter, it seems.
Oh, by far. But the props are also turning at probably a quarter of the speed that the storm is. I mean, those are 2700s and these are what, 490s? So so far, this is, I believe, the second or third actual off the ground, it's actually working flight. There was a whole bunch of small issues that had to be worked out here and there. You know, the landing gear wouldn't go up. We still haven't mounted a GoPro in the gimbal, so it's not balanced and it won't work. Some small issues of the quad wanted to flip over and all that kind of crap, but I'm sure that we can sit down and kind of do a little bit of a troubleshooting video so that nobody else has to go through what we had to go through to get this thing frickin' working. But for now, just enjoy the flight, and we'll post this video up for you guys to all watch, and definitely keep an eye out for a bit of a troubleshooting video with this build, because I think as new guys we kind of have a good perspective on where a lot of other people are going to probably run into the same problems. So, but as you can see, this thing, it's really impressive so far. I'm not going to do a whole flight time video because apparently we can get up to about 15 minutes with just this single battery. I think you were saying about 32 minutes with two of them in parallel. Yeah, that's crazy. We could possibly get about 30-minute flight time out of this frickin' thing, which is just going to be crazy, and we'll definitely let you know if we get that to happen. I'm not going to post a 30-minute fly time video. Well, maybe as a fast forward, but we'll definitely see about that one. But so far, I'm so impressed with this thing.
It's so stable, like, unbelievable. It's definitely a little bit heavy on the right side, but
Anyways, I'm going to leave this recording, and I'm going to go get me a cigarette. You're in center frame right there, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
Get to choo choo.
Alright, well now that I got a good old cigarette, got cigarette and shoes, so let's take you guys up here and we'll walk on over here.
This is actually GPS hold mode now. Or altitude hold.
Wow, that's got quite the downdraft coming off of it. That was pretty impressive.
And I think what's happening right now is because it can't lock onto any satellites, I only have the altitude locked.
Yeah, so I doubt you could hear Jeff there, but what he was just explaining is that due to the fact that we're in the mountains and, you know, we've got all these beautiful trees around us, that we have a little bit of trouble locking onto enough satellites to get a GPS hold mode. So far all we've been able to do is test out the altitude hold, but once we get out to a spot, hopefully soon, that we can test the GPS hold, I will definitely post another video of that, because I want to see the capabilities of this NASA V2 that we've got in here. Just purrs real nice, but she also just, I'm so impressed with how well it just sits so stable. Because I can guarantee you that we haven't, out of the box, other than setting it up to fly, haven't done too much. I know Jeff's done a little bit of trim, but I mean, obviously you should be trimming every damn flight. So that's a 9-minute and 42-second flight that I didn't record the first at least 5 minutes. So that's a pretty impressive little beast here. So I'm going to sign off there. That's Reckless Redneck RC, once again bringing it to you. So that's us.
3.7